So the biggest one is making sure you assign a right award and don't just assume it's non-award. So, for example, an accountant talking to that is generally award free. However, there's also this award called miscellaneous award. Now, wouldn't you think everyone that doesn't have an award will come under miscellaneous? No, miscellaneous is different again. But you'll have office administrators, your admin team within an accounting practice that would come under a clerk's award, for example. So some of your workforce may, some of you won't. So misinterpretation of the classification and level. So as I said, within the award where it talks about pay rates, there's different levels, and each level is assigned to, okay, these skills, these tasks, these responsibilities. This is a level 1, this is a level 2, this is a level 3, and that's why you need to have the roles and responsibilities clearly described so that you can then match the right classification.
It sort of took me back just then to, a long time ago when I was an 18 or 16-year-old. I started working for the Public Service Union back then. And the level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yes,
Yeah, I do remember all that.
it's
A long time ago,
still
but yeah.
yeah, it's still within. And then when you have an employee come and say, I want a pay rise, or I think you've got me at level 2, but I actually think I'm level 4. Well, that's where the documentation is key.
Yes.
Um, Ignoring penalty rates, so things like weekend loadings, overtime, public holidays, not and also not applied correctly. So you've got the boots assessment. So you might go, hey, but the award says the hourly rate is $22 an hour, but
Mm.
I've got this person on 33 all the time. So even if they do additional hours or weekend or public holiday, because they're getting $11 more every hour, we're covered.
Covered. Yeah.
You need to do a boots assessment, which is a better off overall test to make sure, okay, if I was to pay the award, it comes out to this. Because I'm paying above, it comes out to this. Are we better off? Now, previously, up until I think it was around August last year, there was a federal court ruling come out of the federal court in relation to Coles and Woolies,
Mm.
and that changed how this process from an
That was
administration.
big, wasn't
It
it?
was huge, yeah.
Yeah.
So from our client's perspective, there's a lot of eye rolls and frustration because now you have to be better off, and I agree with those eye rolls, but it is what it is. Now you have to be better off every pay cycle. So whether you pay weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, your payroll needs to do that reconciliation because within that pay period, if the individual has done additional hours and there is, or weekend or whatever it may be, above the standard, there is a gap of the payment. You have to process that. Whereas previously, you would do it over a 26, 52-week period, averaged out. Oh my God, the person's getting so much more, but not now. So you have to be able to show that. You have to have the records, administration. So it's another burden on employers.
Wow, we.
And same goes when people think, oh, I'm paying someone a set salary of $75,000, we're all good.
Yep.
You still got to do that. And then there's things like that get missed, travel allowances, uniform, on-call allowances. Yeah, I guess that my key message is most situations where someone is underpaying, it's not intentional, it's due to the lack of knowledge
Mm.
or skills to interpret the process. So it's really important that you have the right people giving you the advice, the right people processing and getting that interpretation right from the onset.
I think the
Because,
biggest challenge is what we don't know, we don't know. And I think,
correct.
that would happen quite a lot. And like you said, I don't think any of those companies intentionally go out there to underpay or whatever it may
No,
be. And we'll go into pay rates in a second, but you get caught and then you go, well, how did that happen? And
Yeah.
that's
And I
probably,
Yeah, and I think of the big players like your Coles and Woolies, and we've all seen other big brands in the media, if they're getting it wrong,
that's right.
how do the rest of us
Yeah,
survive that
yeah,
don't have massive finance, HR, and payroll teams?
correct, correct.